Alrighty then, hello and good evening once again YouTube, and welcome back to the PT Cruiser playthrough. Last time we got through the front wheel drive challenge, and now that's over with. We can't do any of these four, which means the only thing that we can do, Stars and Stripes. Let's do this! Seattle Circuit. That is indeed a place in America, so there you go. Good job, Gran Turismo 3. Alright, so you can see by that Dodge Viper that we're kind of outnumbered right now. Okay, well, this may be a little bit more interesting than I thought it would be. So here's the settings screen. Now that we have the gear ratio thing, we now can do gear ratios. I think we're gonna want to maybe put it there-ish. I don't actually know. See, what we should do is do practice laps, but I'm way too fucking lazy for that. So let's just go. Instead, let's just go. The first race in the Stars and Stripes Cup in beginner mode. Can it be won with just a PT Cruiser? We're about to find out. Okay, I made one pass so far. Honestly, I feel like this is an accomplishment in itself. This is only 2 laps too. I didn't notice that until now, so we really have to be on top of shit. Dude, am I actually keeping up with a Dodge Viper right now? I might actually close in and pass this guy. Are you kidding me right now? I am still driving the PT Cruiser, by the way. I'm just as surprised as everyone else is. Oh my god, if I hadn't fucked that up, I would have made that pass. Okay, so I did not expect this. I thought this was just going to be a funny bant, but apparently the PT Cruiser is going toe-to-toe with the Dodge Viper right now. I have no idea how. We're just a few upgrades away from actually winning this race. That is insane. And I could have done the gear ratios a bit better too. Well, we got $500 out of that race, so that's pretty awesome, I guess. Something else that could be done in this race is just doing the qualification thing. Now, qualification is a thing that I never do in this game because it's pretty much pointless. Because a lot of these tracks you can just make up all the spots into the first turn, but in a race where you're actually this tight as far as the time is concerned, it's honestly a good decision to actually, attempt it. So we're going to shorten the gear ratios up just a bit. Maybe even that much. That's a lot right there. That right there is just an increase in horsepower. It says 161 down there, even though I haven't done a single actual upgrade to the horsepower directly since the what's it called, the oil change, which brought us up to 159. Well, I actually think that is a thing in this game, is that as the game goes along, your car just gains horsepower as it gets older for some reason. I don't actually know why, but yeah, it's a thing. It is definitely a thing. And see, this is why I didn't do qualifying, because everyone just drove away from me anyway, so I'd probably still be in last as it is. Alright, so I actually did worse that time. We're just going to pretend like that never happened. Okay, so maybe I'm punching above my weight right now, so why don't we forget about that? Let's move on to the NA Sports. It's an NA engine. It's $5,000 per race. I don't actually know what kind of cars we're going to have to go up against in this one. Hopefully it'll be easy. I doubt it, though. Oh my god, we're going up against PT Cruisers as a PT Cruiser. Okay. Well, if I knew that this was going to be like this, then I would have done this before even coming close to the Stars and Stripes race. Alright, well in that case, let's do the NA series, because I feel like it might not be that difficult. The first race in the race of NA. Let's see if we can do it in the PT Cruiser. Apricot Hill Raceway is interesting in that you can just completely ignore the racing surface and take a shortcut. Oh, there you see it right there. That's... This gear ratio setup is almost perfect for this track. As you saw right there, we were starting to hit the max revs and it was starting to slow down automatically. If you actually know how to balance your throttle input, you can prevent it from slowing it down, so you can be running at like the maximum top speed the entire time, but I'm way too lazy for that shit. Yeah, I guess I really don't know what I was expecting, considering the fact that this is the beginner's league and all. But it was still an easy win. The answer to the question as to whether or not you can complete the first race in the NA tournament in the beginner league, the answer to that question with just a PT Cruiser is yes. And that is $5,000. I will be taking that gladly. Thank you. I just realized that I don't think you're allowed to take out the NA upgrades when you buy them on your engine. I don't think you're allowed to take those off. I'll have to check that when we get to the next race. But the second race in the NA race of NA Sports is at Grand Valley Raceway. Let's go. Now it looks like you can take out the NA. All right. There are a few things that you can't take out, like the port polish. You can't take that out. At least maybe you can't. I don't know. I guess I never tried. Maybe I have tried. That's probably the reason why I think you can't. Then again, if I thought I couldn't on the NA, and I can, well, then you never know. Anyway, let's see if you can win. The question that we need the answer to is whether or not you can win the second race in the NA race of NA Sports competition in the Beginners League with just the PT Cruiser, and we're about to find out the answer to that question. Oh no, there he is. My old adversary in the Toyota MRS. It is time. We have both honed our skills, and now it is time for one more great battle between us. And by great battle, I mean it's not even going to be close, actually. Oh my fucking god, I'm so mad. So fucking mad. I hate this goddamn physics engine. God, you just hit that stupid goddamn wall on the inside and your race is over. But if you overdrive the corner trying to avoid it, you just hit the one on the fucking outside. And it looks like they didn't bother to spawn the MRS in this time, so yep. This is just gonna be an easy fucking win now, so thanks for coming, guys. But it's over already. Oh, and this is the only BMW in the entire game, which is kind of amazing. Yeah, like I said, I'm just going to take the lead into this corner, and it's going to be over after that. So it's over on the first lap this time, so... I mean, unless, of course, the track design decides to, as well as the physics engine and the track design want to fuck me over before this race is over, you never fucking know. It's happened in the past. Yep, since they didn't think to spawn in the MRS on this occasion, this was an easy, not even close win for me. So the answer to the question as to whether or not you can complete the second race in the NA race of NA Sports Championship with just a PT Cruiser, the answer is yes, just as long as I don't spawn an MRS. And that is another $5,000 for me. Yay. And the final race in the NA race of NA Sports is the reversed version of Apricot Hill. Let's do it, guys. I don't think we've done a reverse version of a track yet until now. The question that we want an answer to today is whether or not you can complete the NA race of NA Sports with just the PT Cruiser, and we're about to find it out. Turbo, turbo, going fast, hyperspeed will never last. Guys, why am I still last? Oh no, look at that, there's an actual problems for the Mazda Miata. That never happens. These guys are almost always on a rail. They never screw up that badly. Wow, okay, well that's a unique moment to say the least. Excuse me, bitch, but what the fuck are you doing? Why did you dive bomb my shit like that if you couldn't make the corner? Fuck you, asshole. I am losing time to the leader right now. Why is it so shit this time? How come it's not been shit in every other race so far, and this motherfucker is honestly pissing me off? He's off the track again! What on earth is this guy doing? Fucking excuse me. Okay, I'm seriously getting pissed off right now. Why the fuck did this change so much? Why is my car so shit in comparison to the previous attempt? Why did just turning the track around in the other direction make this car so awful? What happened? I don't get it. How do we finish 10 seconds back to a fucking Vitz RS? Okay, I guess we'll just hope that there's not a Vitz RS on this attempt. Yeah, I don't get how just turning the track around in the other direction has made it this much more impossible to win this race. I do know that, like, a few of these races, the final race in the series is harder, so that might be it. But, like, I don't know, guys. This is goofy to say the least. Yeah, look at this. I'm about to get passed by the fucking Beetle. The fucking Beetle. I think this is just a case of the game making it harder as it goes along, because I'm racing against cars that I've already faced before in this game, and they're kicking my fucking ass in right now. And that's ignoring the fact that they're just driving off the goddamn track too. Like, I think the AI is just not okay in this race. Oh, would you look at that? There's a dumb motherfucker overdriving the fucking corner again. How come the leader isn't overdriving the corner, huh? How come he's not driving through the dirt, slowing himself down? That's my question. That's my question. Yeah, I don't know what to say, really. Oh. That's fucking awesome, dude. That's fucking awesome. Jesus fucking Christ, I've never seen this. I've never sucked this badly in a game. That's a keychain. Jesus fucking Christ, $1,000 keychain. Thanks. Thanks! Appreciate it. Woo doggy. Man, the GT World Championship is definitely going to be an interesting one on this occasion. Okay, well, so as it turns out, I've got no fucking speed at all in any sense of the word. So I don't know whether or not I should do the NA tune-ups. $70,000. Because you see, let's see the comparison here. So this will boost it up. This will pretty much, you know, increase it by 150%. But if I wait until this one, okay, actually that's a lot more than I thought it would be. That's almost, yeah, that is 100 more horsepower if you just wait for that. But that's a long way away. Like the full engine balancing, like that's 7,000. That's 7 fucking horsepower. Like, the way that I've always seen it is if you can get more horsepower than how many thousands of dollars you're spending in a Gran Turismo game, it's worth it. So, like, for this one, it's $70,000, but it's over 100 horsepower, so it really is worth it. This one's 5,000, but it's 10 horsepower, so it's pretty much worth it. Yeah, let's compare between the turbo kit and that right here. It's actually less for the turbo kit than if I actually waited until the best possible engine upgrade. Oh, it's drivetrain. It might be a good idea just to go for this right now, just to get an advantage of some sort, instead of just grabbing that, you know, straight off the bat. It would be nice, but we need to get to the races that we're going to be able to afford this kind of stuff first. So, yeah, let's do the NA tune-up stage 2. What's stage 1 look like? Okay, stage 1 is quite a bit. Stage 1 is quite a bit. That leaves some extra money to pick up the other options. But at the same time, delivering even better intake efficiency than the semi-racing model, this racing air cleaner with a velocity stack combined with a high-efficiency straight muffler designed for racing cars that normally operate in the high RPM range. Basically, it's a K&N racing filter, guys. We're doing it right. We're doing it right. You may be wondering why I would even want to worry about this kind of stuff, but it is the case that some of these races we might actually be able to complete with the PT Cruiser. I think the Trial Mountain race, no, with a normal car we wouldn't. But like maybe the, this one, potentially. It's probably only going to be this one. We might have a chance at this one if this is a, yeah, there's no limitations on this one. So we might be able to get the Passage and we might be able to get the Super Speedway. But beyond that, like Special Stage Route 11, that's not happening. Tokyo Route 246, probably not. I don't actually know what we're going to face off against as far as the competition is concerned. Well, let's head back to the beginner league where we belong. Actually, before that, let's check the oil in case it's getting bad. Yeah, it's starting to get bad. Let's just change the oil. It's a cheap upgrade, you know. We're just gonna top that off, make things okay. In fact, let's save the game before moving on. Let's head back to the Stars and Stripes Championship because I just want to say that I beat a Cobra with a PT Cruiser. That's pretty much where I'm at this point in my life. The question, though, on everyone's mind is, can you complete the first race in the Stars and Stripes Championship with just the PT Cruiser? We're about to find out. And you can already tell how much faster this car is now. These guys are all the way into turn 1 already by the time we got here. And we're actually keeping up with them at this point. You can see that just it's not a small upgrade, it's the best muffler upgrade you can get, but it's still a small upgrade regardless in comparison to the other boosts that I could have done to this car. Oh god, there's no Cobra in this race. Great, it's another MRS situation. Alright, well, never mind on the whole beating the Cobra home front, but maybe we can beat Corvette Z06, which I did already in this episode. Now this is going to be a good indication to see where we actually are as far as the horsepower increase, because we were not meeting the we weren't hitting the limiter down this stretch last time, but I haven't touched the gear ratio changes since the start of this episode, so we'll have to see if we hit the limiter, and actually we just do hit the limiter here, so you can tell that there is a difference in the horsepower, obviously. I mean, we're keeping up with the Corvette here. Obviously there's a change in the horsepower. That is a nice Mustang, I will say. I'm not a huge fan of the post-1998 Mustang. When they got their facelift in what was it, 2012? Whenever they... Oh. Yes, thank you for hitting me. That saved my race, pretty much. Him hitting me and making me go faster, he just saved my race. So, we might have a shot at this. Woo, doggy. Oh, this is going to be a close one. Bump him out of the way. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's going to be tough. See, this was a brand new Corvette when this game came out, the Corvette Z06. Like, is it really going to be this close between a PT Cruiser and a Corvette? I mean, if anything, this is just a bad advertisement on the end of this is not a good advertisement for Chevrolet, you know? Fucking real people, not actors. Like, they're gonna need actors to fucking justify this, because look at this. Oh my. Yeah, I just passed a Corvette Z06 in a PT Cruiser. That's what's happened on this day. Oh, it's not gonna be easy to keep him back though. Oh, it's not gonna. Oh, he gave up. Well, never mind. The answer to the question as to whether or not you can win the first race in the Stars and Stripes Championship with just a PT Cruiser, the answer is yes. Screw you, Chevrolet. $3,500 goes directly to my bank account. Thank you. Man, we did not accomplish anything in this episode, dude. Okay, well, we completed 3 races at the very bare minimum, so yeah, it's only gonna get harder from here on out, guys. It's I'm not excited now. I was a lot more excited at the start of the episode, let me just say that. As for the PT Cruiser, it'll take a quick break, and we'll see you in the next episode of the game. This has been Gran Turismo 3 PT Cruiser playthrough. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! Fuck! 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 I just pushed Piglet into a power-up! No! Go away! Go away! This is rape! God damn it, this is rape! Where's my rape whistle?